Yo, what is going on, everybody? It is Tristan, and today just started the screen recording, and what we're going to be getting into is discussing the Palamino Jordan 1, since those did drop yesterday, and I know some of you guys are probably, sitting on some pairs. I actually kind of wish I went for some of the sizes, but, it's still a great personal pair. Probably would be able to pick it up in a couple months for still pretty close to retail, if not right at that price. And we're just kind of going to get into discussing the sell or hold. And me personally, I can just say it right off the bat, these aren't going to be rising fast. I don't see these being a shoe that all of a sudden is going for a ton of money. Yeah, in a couple years that'd be the case, but as of right now, you're gonna have some time, and I'll get into explaining that. So y'all want more content like this, feel free to check my personal Instagram, any of that down below. Y'all can see I've started posting again. I was serious about that, so feel free to go like my posts from yesterday, some of my other recent ones. I appreciate the support there, and y'all can check that out. And also my friend and I's group, if y'all want to become a better reseller, again, get access to on the market deals that we do every single day. Y'all can see some of the recent ones that we've done also, and thank y'all for 20K on there. That's absolutely crazy. You can see under market Travis Scott Air Max, under market lottery dunks, the lottery gray ones, so better colorway. And yeah, you can check out our Twitter and see everything that's offered, right here on our website. And there's tons of stuff we have on the way. Might have some Supreme dunks for under market deals on the way. Of course, more under market carbon foams at $100. We've been doing that recently, so people have been able to cook on, that and buy some of those. And yeah, you can see some of our reviews, so we're helpful and always there to help you succeed. So I hope to see y'all there. And yeah, you can test it out for a few days, see if it's your thing. And we destroyed the Palamino drop. We had tons of people copping those. It was pretty easy, but let's get started. So first things first, I actually wasn't going to be on that page. I was on this page right here. You can see StockX is promoting it. A lot of pages, sneaker stores I've seen have been looking for this shoe. And you can see the current price is slightly above retail. At an $180 retail price, you can see anything above 10.5 is a good bet right now. You're at 230 plus, which is pretty solid. Again, these in big sizes are going to be golden. Anything 10.5 plus, I think is, good for the future, because you could definitely just get some of them, maybe even at your local Foot Locker, JD Sports, FNL. There might be some that still have some stock. Really depends where you're at. If you're in a city that has a lot of people there, then higher chance they're probably gone, especially in those sizes that are actually flipping right now. My personal size 9, again, I always, wonder, who are the people that are selling the StockX for $200? Because if you've got these off sneakers or at a retailer, right, and you didn't use your $20 off or points, some sort of discount on it, right, then you're not making any money selling this to apps. Yeah, you'd basically be getting under retail. So I'm always wondering that question, but usually it just comes down to, backdoors, stolen pairs, and then, yeah, people using their discounts. So, stuff like that. And also, if you're not even paying for the pair in the first place, then, it doesn't really matter to you what you sell it for. It's not like you're losing. But again, how much of that actually goes on? Probably not a lot, and usually the folks get caught that do that. There was one not too long ago in LA. It was a $7 million thing. It was a huge Nike theft ring. But aside from that, and kind of discussing this one, you guys can see the sales are pretty good for these. I think we have about 5,000 sales on StockX. Okay, yeah, creeping up on 5,000. You can see the price is slightly going up. It's really nothing too crazy. You can see after sneakers, they did a little $20 rise. So it shows you that people like them. And I definitely can agree with that. I think, when you go with an all suede shoe, you really can't lose. You got the brown suede all over. And then, yeah, you do have the Jordan leather going around the toe box and kind of around by the midsection of the shoe. But, this is just a killer design. They really did a great job. I've seen a lot of people saying it's going to be a Mocha 2.0, but I don't see these being what happened with the Mochas, right? You know how the Mochas went from a $300 shoe, and that's the difference between these and the Mochas. The Mochas were always $300, $400. They never were really super low in price. They were very hard to get. So that's kind of the main difference between these and the Mochas is firstly, there's way more pairs of these. Second, Jordan 1s are just not as hyped as they were back then. And third thing is that, I just don't think the demand is the same. Yes, people like these, but it's, again, you think about Jordan 1, you're probably thinking the Jordan 1 Mocha is a very recognizable model to a lot of people. They wouldn't recognize this one as much as that one. But you could say, oh, well, these just dropped. Yeah, we got to give them some time. But I think long term they'll pay off. And I know if you're somebody that owns a sneaker store or has sneaker stores near you, I know sneaker stores are buying these crazy, because these are going to be very, very easy to sell to people that, just kind of walk in and, are just looking for a personal, because this is a great pair that you could just add to the collection. Honestly, these would look good, clean, or dirty. When you got the suede toe box and all that, they don't it's kind of a little bit different with the creasing, but, it's a little bit nicer of a shoe overall, and it ages with time really well. So that's one thing I can say about these ones. Definitely one that, again, you can put your money on it long term, but I just like, if you're someone that's like been looking for kind of more short-term plays, stuff that's going to be coming up, then yeah, I think that might be a better idea than to just like, you know, focus on putting a bunch of money into these. But if you wanted to look at these, you know, these maybe in grade school sizes might be a good bet as well, because I know a lot of people are going to be going out the way looking for grade school pairs, and those aren't, you know, as heavily produced, keep in mind, but they aren't as bought also, so that's another thing. But again, if you're going to be holding anything related to this shoe, I'd only be going really for the big sizes, because the small ones just have tons and tons of stocks, especially at retailers, places like that. Like, if you were to go to like JD, FNL, any of those Hibbett, like any of those locations to check for like these pairs, the ones that probably be in stock would be like 8 through 10, you know, the ones that really aren't like flipping too heavy, or like 7 through 10, you know, probably that 6.52. But aside from that, that's really what I can mention about the Palaminos. Yes, it is a great bet for long term, but I mean, we're not going to be seeing any progress in these within the first few months. I mean, maybe we could see like Christmas, you know, draw like it go up like, you know, $20 or so, but there's just a lot of these. You got to keep in mind, there's some people that have a lot of these right now, so it's not like, you know, one that just would all of a sudden like spike up out of nowhere. I wouldn't see that. Like, that hasn't happened with a lot of ones recently. Like, if you look over time, like some of the ones, like for example, the over time that, you know, start to do decent, like for example, patent bred ones, go look at some of the big sizes for those, and some of the really small men's sizes. Like, you're like, okay, those are actually a decent flip. Kind of the same thing will happen with this one, but it's gonna take a while. So it's like only worth it if you have a lot of pairs. And if you only have like one or two, honestly, I'd sell them. I'd focus on the next drop. Best bet in my opinion. But if you guys want more content like this, again, feel free to check, again, my friend and I's group. Y'all want to start cooking more with us, learning how to source more, become a better reseller. That is what we can teach you. And of course, you can also see, yeah, you know, some of the recent deals you've done. I mean, we got a lot of really good stuff on the way this week, like Undermarket Supreme Dunks, stuff like that. Check out my personal. Subscribe and like if you want more content like this. Trying to like 200 likes on this video, that'd be great. I'm gonna get to editing this video very, very soon. Just, you know, got a couple other things to get done, and you know, that'll be that. Very, very simple. So not really too much to discuss. And yeah, hope to see you guys there, because we have a lot of really good deals on the way and stuff that can help you out. So if you want to learn to source, see you there. Get in that wait list, and you'll get a response within 24 hours. And don't forget, you're not charged like right when you get in. So like, you know, you'll be able to see and, you know, look around a little bit, stuff like that. And yeah, that's it. So I'm gonna end that. I'm Tristan. Thank you guys, and hopefully I will catch you all in the next video very soon. Should be on Tuesday. Tuesday should be the next video. So we'll have some content then. Got a lot of SBs, great stuff on the way this month, so stay tuned. Sneakers Day is very soon also, so that's another thing, you know, we got to look forward to. So I'll catch y'all then. Thank you guys, and see you in the next video. Peace.